Okay, well, welcome to Exploring Art Mediums for January 2021. Today we're going to be doing a box. We're going to be covering it with lots of pictures. It's a winter box, and so what spurred this on was I found an old book, Hans Brinker and the Silver Skates, or the Silver Skates book that was all torn up. And so we decided to make a little winter box. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so now you can see the box. Obviously the print's going to be backwards. I'm going to do this so it's right side up. If you look at the bottom layer, we're going to start with our doily, and that's going to hang off the edge. Now, there's a couple of adhesives I included. Like a little stick, a popsicle stick with the double-sided tape. You're welcome to use that. Also, you can use a glue stick, and that's what I'll probably use. I think that's pretty easy to use. So let's get started. We're going to glue down the doily. Now the doily is going to hang off the edge a little. And so you can open up your lid, and we're going to hang it off the edge. And this is a little bit bigger of a box than what you guys have, but I'm just going to do it about right there so it kind of folds over. Do you see that? Okay. So the easiest way to do that is just to do a glue stick, or you can do that double-sided tape. So maybe not through the doily is a good idea. So anyhow, you're going to, with either tape or glue, you're just going to adhere the doily, and it's going to hang over like that. Okay. Now I included a bunch of pages, and you're going to just have to decide what you want your picture to be. I'm going to quickly just cut out one of these. And I think I want this on my front. So I'm going to cut out this square. I think I'm going to do this page right here. When we get to a stopping point, I'm going to go to Instagram and show you some accounts of some people that I love that do this all day long. They make these collages, and they're so pretty. That'll cover that up. You guys probably have some book pages. I just have this torn one. So I think I will just do this one right here. You guys see that? I'm going to just glue down my paper here, and then I'm going to put something else on top of it. But this is kind of a background. So if you got a page, this is one of the pages right here, and then I'm doing another one with print on it. I'm going to fill it in. My box is a little bit bigger than your box. I can't remember what we got in it for Christmas, but I said, oh, that's exactly what we're using. So I was able to rescue a box and recycle it. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay. We're just doing layers upon layers upon layers. Now, when something hangs over, you can just go ahead and just trim it. And this is actually going to go over the edge. And then I'm going to, I think I will glue this winter scene. I'm going to square it up. I'm going to trim it a little This is the one with the horse down right in the middle at the bottom here. It's kind of a plantation. It almost looks like a quilt, like someone has, or a sampler that someone made. But I'm just trimming off the excess. So I want it to go right on top. Okay. Now be sure and bend your cardboard and see what you need to glue down. They pop up, and so you might have to kind of put more glue down, or I might have to resort to the double sticky tape on the edges there. You guys, when you do this, you may find that some of the pieces pop up, like this edge piece is going to pop up. So I'm sticking just some white, the double-sided sticky tape underneath it. Oops, that completely tore. This book is disintegrating in my hands as we work with it. I might not be able to get the tape off. There, we got it. So you can use either double-sided sticky tape that's included on your popsicle stick, or else grab a glue stick. Or a glue gun works too. That's good too. So far we've done our pages. Again, I tore it out of this book, but it's really old and it was falling apart. And so you would just want to do some printed pages there. And this is the finished one. So see, we still have more layers to do with these stamps and hearts and words. Well, let's go ahead and look at it on the back. Okay, so this one, I kind of went over the front, wrapped it around the back to the bottom. And that kind of brought me around to the back. So that's what I'm going to do again on mine. So I'm going to cut this one out. I'm going to place it so the heart is right on the spine, and then it's going to bend over on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and crease it ahead of time because I want it to be a pretty sharp crease, and then that way it'll stay nicely around the box like that. Okay, so then all I have to do is just glue it down. So then, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the poem or the song In the Bleak Midwinter, but here's the words of it and this picture, and then on this page is the song. And so we're going to use these on the back, so then you can cut them out. So we're going to go ahead and put the winter one down, the picture with the words to the song, and then we'll overlap it. So you can kind of, we're just going to go over. I want it to cross over this corner. And then here's our song lyrics and the notes. Now I have this title page. I really should work it in somewhere, but I'm just gonna let it go right now. And over here, next we're going to do this blue one, the little angel and dove, winter one. Now it's gonna go up here on the left. Am I going too fast? No? Okay. This one, I am going to leave all the beige on. I'm going to keep the border around it because I like the antique look of it. Okay, so it's going to wrap around. Mine doesn't fit all the way. If yours fits, that's great. Mine's wrapping around onto this other edge. Another one we can do is, we're going to do both of these, the barn and the little postage stamp we're going to put on the side. So I'm cutting the barn out with no border. So I was trying to think of what you could put in these boxes. You know, once they're made, you want to think, okay, well, what would you put in it? And I was thinking it would be a great place to put your Christmas cards that you got for the holidays. Would go in nicely in this winter box. But then also, you know, how everybody's like going out into nature and taking walks because that's all you can do for socializing is get out in nature together. So I thought, well, maybe you could pick up rocks and leaves and twigs and things that you find on your walks. I bet we've got some more book pages that we can, I've got this strip of one. Okay, so I'm just wrapping just a quarter of a sheet around to the other side. Again, it helps to crease it. It doesn't help to be going over my bump where it holds. I might have to put some tape on this one. It would be fun to do a box for each season and you could just stack them up. I think it'd be pretty. Well, on this one, I did a brown, the beige one, and I actually turned it this way because the house is shown up that way. Try to think of some way that you can bring this around. Oh, I'm going to trim it first to see if it'll work. Let me see if I can get it to bend. It should just, oh yeah, there we go. I'll just do it straight on. Okay, so remember, you can just crease it like that, and then it'll stay much better. I'm trying to get my craft room organized, guys. It's been 2 years since I've been in there, really, because of school and all that. So I'm really working hard to try to clean it out and get it organized. So that's why I chose this project, because I thought, you know what, this would be fun to have a pretty box in my craft room. Not that everything's going to be in pretty boxes, but okay. Now, what I did is, if you want to see this other one, I took washi tape and went all the way across diagonally on the front. So that's the next step. Everybody's got some washi tape. It's all different colors. Everybody's not the same color. And let's do that. If you can tuck the ends inside your box little lip right there, no one will even know. I'm going to poke it with my scissors. I want it to go way deep inside there. Okay. Now, if you're happy with the coverage on your box, we kind of did the bottom real well. The top, we're going to add some stuff. Ooh, look at mine's popping up. We can add the second and third layers once we've got all this done. This double-sided tape is amazing. I'm going to reinforce those corners. Should have put the title page on here, shouldn't I have? So moving on, I'm going to cut out some of these hearts, circles, postage stamps. I'm just going to do, I'm overhanging. I always like to just hang it over something else. I don't like it floating very much. So even though I could have put it over on this bare spot, I like to touch it to something else, if that makes sense. It kind of makes it like it's grounded. Now you guys probably have more room to put the stamps like right here on the front. And see how I did a 2020? You can do a 2021 on some of your scrap paper with some felt pens and just cut a little square like that. But I don't think I have room on this one to do, well, maybe right there. That would look good right there. Okay, I'll do that one there. This is a reproduction stamp from Portugal. It's so pretty. But I like it because of the Delft blue. I thought that would tie in with our collage. Let me look at the sample again. Okay, so we've got to do, there's a cancellation or a postage cancellation that we can put on one edge. And then we've got, you guys all have different little, I call it ephemera. I think that's how you say it. Little things. So we can audition some things for the back to decorate. So there is this circle. I'm going to glue. And see, I put a butterfly, and I just have a tiny butterfly, which is good because I just don't have that much room. I just trimmed that out. It's not a perfect circle, but I don't think it matters. And I'm going to glue this down. Again, I'm overlapping that little circle, and I'm on top of the box. So now for the cancellation stamp, I'm just going to make a rectangle. Sorry. I'm not going to try to cut around that. So choose a side that you want that to go on. I'm going to just do it right here. So really, all I have left out of those two sheets, I'm going to use that, is just these two hearts. So I think I'm going to cut them out and see where I can place them. And if you're all filled up, if you're satisfied, you don't have to add any more. Now we can go to the embellishments. I'm hoping the double-sided tape will hold all our trinkets, the feathers and all that. Otherwise, we may have to drag out our glue gun. The rest of the things that are in your little baggie, there's little silver stars. There's probably one piece of wood. I've got this archival glue, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be anything. Maybe right there. And then I think all of us got these little stars. So, and I know it looks like Christmas, but I'm going to just put it on different places because I think it looks wintry too. Pretty easy to go ahead and make one for each season. This is our winter one with all the skating and snowflakes and that kind of thing.